This is a message to young people from an old blind guy. Now, old people are often overlooked and dismissed. We hear things like, "Okay, boomer," and "you are irrelevant." The fact of the matter is that we have survived to become old for a reason. You would benefit greatly from our vast wealth of experience and knowledge. We have seen things you will never see. We are a part of and made history. We have pioneered the things that you use and take for granted. When we were young, we thought we knew it all too, just like you. We heard the story of walking to school 3 miles in the snow, uphill both ways. Well, here is my version of that to you. You're entitled little snot bags. That's right. You demand things and expect them to appear. You don't have to work for anything. Your mommy sat you in front of the TV and played some dumb cartoon all day on a loop. You actually believe that people care about your feelings. Now, you see, if we wanted to talk to a friend, we used a rotary phone that was wired into the house. That's right. We didn't take it with us. If that didn't work, we went to the house, knocked on the door, and asked if Johnny could come out. That's right. Now, you sit on your ass and text people. If you wanted to date someone, you had to actually see them in person and put in a little bit of effort. We didn't look at fake, altered pictures of people and swipe left or right. We actually got to know people. I know, unheard of, isn't it? Now, we grew up in a time of being seen and not heard. You spoke when spoken to, and you respected adults and authority. You watched what the people that went to work and paid the bills watched on TV. If you were lucky, you got an hour or two on Saturday mornings to watch what you wanted to. You could sit down and watch your cartoons, usually a Bugs Bunny or something like that. If you raised your voice and talked back, you were punished. No one, and I mean no one, cared about your silly little feelings. If we wanted to know something, we had to find a book and read about it. There was no YouTube to watch and find out how to do things. Hell, there was no internet. We went outside, we rode bikes and played in the dirt. We played football in grass lots and basketball on blacktop courts with hoops and no nets most of the time. We didn't play sports with joysticks on a game system. And porn. Do you know the lengths we had to go to get our hands on some porn? You just sit down and type it in on your laptop and jerk it like you're getting paid for it. And that's another thing. We aspired to be something. Getting naked on OnlyFans and showing your ass on Instagram was not a dream. That's not what we wanted to be when we grew up. You entitled little brats think that if you have some followers, you deserve free shit. You see it all the time. I have 500,000 followers. I really like those shoes. Send it to me for free and I'll post it on my Insta. I'm an influencer. Now, I don't know who or what you think you are influencing. Maybe some other brain-dead, weak-minded followers. Yes, that's why they call them followers. They are mindless, with no ambition. They can do nothing but follow. You are so easily influenced. You don't have an original thought. You follow trends like lemmings off a cliff. If one person shakes their tits on TikTok, you all do it. If one moron eats a Tide Pod, you all do it. And then the advertisers, they target you because you can be easily manipulated and you have all those mindless followers. That is kind of useless to me because you don't have any money and you think you deserve shit for free. We're the ones that spend money and buy the products. We just can't be so easily manipulated by trends and fads. Now, you try to obtain a body image that is filtered and manipulated to the point of human impossibility just to post for likes. You chase likes as if they were the very air you need to breathe. You are so desperate for validation, you become anything but who you truly are. We are old and wise. We know who we are. We have accepted our flaws and embraced them. We are unique individuals. We do not try to be like everyone else. We have worked for what we have. We know that if you work for something, you appreciate it more. If it is given to you, it has lesser value. If it gets lost or broken, no big deal. You didn't work for it. You just hold out your hand and expect everything to appear. You grasp your smartphone and never put it down. You have the world in your pocket at your fingertips, yet you have knowledge of nothing. You take video and pictures of everything and post every day, yet you see nothing. You're like a scene through a lens. You demand tolerance, yet you are intolerant of everybody that is different than you. You demand equality and acceptance, yet judge everyone by their profile picture and the amount of likes that they get. You say you care about the environment and you want to make a difference, but you want to do it from a desk looking at a screen. Your social interactions are limited to text, Zoom, and Facebook Messenger. You listen to music that is just remixed versions of what we listen to, and you just call it new. Your hot new fashion is just a version of what we wore 30 years ago that cycled back around again. You think we're out of touch and clueless. You say we're old, unattractive, and insignificant. Well, there's a pandemic that is the great equalizer. Young, old, healthy, sick, black, white, gay, straight, rich, or poor, it does not discriminate. And remember us old folks, we got the vaccine first. While you were gathering for spring break and parties, we were getting vaccinated. Who do you think came up with the vaccine? It was most likely some old person. It wasn't a 20-something, that's for damn sure. All the things that make you so much better than us, in your eyes, some old person came up with while you were still shitting in your diaper. Well, what it comes down to is the thing that you really have to think about is this. We were once young, and if you're lucky, you too will have the honor of growing old. You may be able to get fake tits and a facelift, but inside you are still slowly failing. Like an old car, your parts are wearing out. You can add all the filters you want. You can even Photoshop yourself until you are unrecognizable, but you will still grow old. We all have an expiration date. Now, if nothing catastrophic happens, you may be fortunate enough to be old and look down upon yourself. You can look forward to being an old, worthless, millennial fuck. You can tell us your story of surviving the pandemic, and young assholes will point, laugh, and say, who cares? You can be part of history that everyone ignores. Well, that is if your hurt little feelings don't destroy you first. Oh, and by the way, I shot, edited, and uploaded this video all by myself. We aren't as inept as you may think. So enjoy it while you can. Time stops for no one. If you manage to survive, you will be the worthless old fuck. This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.
Loud.